Cast with Lonzo in command. Brought to you by Compton Entertainment Chamber, across the land. News and information, straight and uncut, we deliver. Real talk every time, sharp like a sliver. Like and subscribe, stay tuned, let's time.
Cierra la puerta esta.
Right?
Cierra
Hey,
la
folks,
puerta.
this is Lonzo. We are live today. We are live with Pastor Victor Monarrez, right?
Yeah, Hector Monarrez. Yeah.
Hector Monarrez. Oh, I said Victory Outreach. Oh, I'm all messed up. Victory Outreach. Hector Monarrez. Okay, there you go, folks. My bad. Look, he is the Hub City Honoree of the Week, and we thought we'd take time out to interview him and talk about some of the good things he's doing down at Victory Outreach. And today, he is our speaker. How are you doing today?
I'm good, sir. Thank you for having me on.
I've been watching you for a long time. I love what you do. In fact, I came by one day. I was passing out my paper, and you guys welcomed me. You were selling some clothes and shoes, and having a barbecue. And
Yeah.
you guys do so much down there at Victory Outreach. I just had to give you guys some love before the end of the year. Tell our audience who don't know about Victory Outreach what you all do down there.
Well, Victory Outreach, we were founded in 1967 by our founder, Pastor Sonny Arganzoni. And he just recently went to be with the Lord early this year. But he left us a tremendous legacy. And our vision is to the inner cities of the world. Started in Boyle Heights, East LA in 1967, reaching gang members, drug addicts, one by one. And today we are a worldwide movement. We are in almost 40 countries now, all over the world. And our target is the inner cities, reaching gang members, drug addicts, taking them off the streets, and introducing them to a new life in Christianity.
Okay. So you guys are a faith-based organization.
Yes, sir.
I've been there for, like I said, barbecues, chess tournaments, and Bootsy Collins was down there one day. You guys do some
Yes.
everything. What do you guys have planned for the 2026?
For 2026, we want to continue to focus in the city of Compton and reaching families, bringing in young people, and taking people that are troubled with gangs and drugs, and that are lost out there running around the streets, and just giving them a new way of life, man. Giving them hope, and also working with their families as well. We know that Compton, there's a great need within the families, and we want to be able to meet that needs here in our city.
Okay, fantastic. Now, you guys work with everybody, right? Latinos, blacks, whoever comes to your
Yes.
program.
Yeah, we're multicultural.
Okay, that's a good thing. I'm glad to hear that. Where do you guys get your clothes from? Donations? What else you guys? How does that come about?
Usually, as far as sometimes we make small investments.
Okay.
We make small investments, and the reason why we do that is so that we can continue with our recovery home.
Okay.
We take men off the streets free of charge. We do not charge them.
Okay.
But we all know that it takes money to generate. We need to generate finances to run our ministries.
Okay.
So anything that we do, it is to help out our recovery home so that they can continue to function, and meet all the needs there with our recovery home.
Oh, fantastic. So your recovery home is on a laundry as well, or that's someplace located someplace else?
We run our recovery home off my house,
Okay.
right here in Orson and Murr, and
Okay.
we have a 4 bedroom home, and half of the house is for the men, and then the other half me and my wife and my kids as well.
Also, you take this straight. I think you when you said my home, I thought it was might have been the name of a place. No, that's your actual house. Your living, your
Yeah, it's
dwelling.
it's
Okay,
yeah,
fantastic. That
it's
is.
our
How long
home.
you been doing that?
Oh, I've been doing this for like 32 years now, man.
So what do you put your what do you call the people that you work with? Patients or clients? How do you what terminology do you have for them for?
No, we consider them our family. When we bring
Okay.
in men and we bring in families into our church, I like to say that our church, we're not just a church, but we are a family.
Okay.
And that's one thing that we do for the men that come into our home.
Hmm.
We focus on treating them like family members. You know, we provide the housing, and at the same time, we show them an example and model of what a family's like.
Okay. Is there any qualifications to be a part of your program?
As far as with our recovery home, we do take men off the streets. The only thing is that we cannot take men that take psychotic medication
Okay.
because we are not professionals on that. And
Okay.
and then also we concentrate on young people,
Okay.
young people.
How many? How long can they stay in your program?
Our year's a year.
Okay.
It's for one
So
year commitment.
while they're there for that year, what do you guys teach them? Teach them how to survive, or what you give them skills,
Yeah,
or
we focus on teaching them a relationship with Jesus, through prayer, through the word. We give Bible studies. We also show them a work ethic. We deal with the character. We do counseling. If they are, married, we try to reconcile them with their families, with their kids, and focus mostly on their character to build their character and also to envision them, so that they could see themselves not just as a drug addict or a gang member or an alcoholic, but they see themselves as somebody that one day can function in our society.
that's very commendable. Now I got to ask a question: how did you get into this? What is your background?
Oh man, my background, man, I came from a lifestyle of gangs. I was heavy involved in gangs, got shot twice,
Mm,
grew up in the California Youth Authority. At the age of 15, I got committed to YA and till I was 25 years old. And I came into the recovery home all messed up, weighing like 100 pounds on drugs. And I got committed, man, and my life was transformed, through that year that I was in the recovery home.
okay.
And then I felt the call of God upon my life. I felt the call of God of being a pastor one day, and here I am.
When did all this take place for you?
I got reached in 1993, December 93.
Okay.
December 14th, 1993, I came into the recovery home there in Victory Outreach in the city of Boyle Heights.
Now, was there any one incident that made you triggered you into becoming who the man you are today?
Well, I came to that point that, man, being on drugs and, doing time, and I felt like my life was over. I tried to commit suicide. I got a pile of rocks and I put them in a pipe and I took a big old blast, hoping that it would bust my heart because I
Hmm.
didn't want to live no more. And that nothing happened, so I did it again, and again nothing happened. And that night, I entered into the Victory Irish Recovery Home in the city of Boyle Heights, and when I came into that place, and I stood there for a few weeks, I didn't know if I was going to stay or not, but I realized that there was a purpose and there was a call upon my life. I had already been shot, a few times, almost OD'd, and so much that I had went through in my life as a young man, and I knew that God had His hand upon me, and God had something special for me.
Wow. Now, you say you everything you do is at your house. How did your wife and your family adjust to what you're doing at the house?
Well, my wife also came from a background in gangs, drugs, and she was also reached at a young age, at 18 years old. And so when she got reached and I was in the recovery home, it's like God put us together. And, she understands the call of God, and she's all with it, man. She's been with me back to back since we started, and she understands that this is our life, this is our call, and this is the purpose why God has kept us alive.
Wow, man, that's amazing, dude. That's amazing. That's like a Bonnie and Clyde type situation. Okay, I like
Yep.
that. I like that. How many kids you have?
I got three kids. They both were raised in the ministry. All three of them were raised in the ministry. You know, they don't know what it is. They never seen me as a drug addict, as a gang member. You know, I was raised. You know, and so 3 years later, we had our kids, and so I have three beautiful kids. One of them is going to be getting married next month, and
Wow,
two of them live with us still, and they also serve in the ministry as well here in Victor's Compton.
fantastic, Pastor. Oh man, Pastor Hector, man, I'm really glad to have this time to talk to you. I didn't know all these things was going on at Victory Outreach. I didn't know the history about it. All I know is it felt like a good place to be when I was down there. When I was down there,
Yes,
one of the
sir.
guys, he was a hip hop head, and he was surprised to see me down there. I was surprised to see him down there, and we talked for like 2 hours while we was eating barbecue, and you guys are having a clothing sale out there, and I think that's when you and I met for the first time, and we
Yeah.
always bumping each other in the various Compton events. And I said, I
Yes.
got to interview him. You know what? I said, I'm going to do this before the end of the year. And I'm glad I was able to make this happen. I'm glad you had time to come on the show. I know you got things to do today. I wanted to honor you with this for probably the last episode, the last issue of the year. And in the meantime, you have a blessed holiday. Anything you want to say before you wrap up?
Well, I just want to shout out to you, to all our people here in Compton, and my desire is to make Compton better, to keep the peace in Compton, keep the love flowing in the city of Compton, you know, and I just want to do my part in making our city a better place.
Much love to you. We're on the same mission, sir. Pastor Hector, you have a blessed day. Have a blessed holiday. Keep doing what you're doing. And thank you for taking the time to sit with me here at the Hub City Legend Podcast. Have a
Thank
blessed
you,
day.
Lonzo.
All right now.
Appreciate it, man. God
You got
bless
it.
you.